Welcome to the West Coast Informatics training video on doing translation within this refset and translation tool. The previous video should get you logged in, and as far as this, you want to be on the translation tab. Your role should be set to author, and you want to select the translation that's here. On the right, some details, and then here is essentially the list of concepts. I recommend sorting this by name, and then you can go through these things in order this way, and you'll probably more likely find adjacent cases with similar words in them. Now there's two parts to this process. All you really need to worry about is this edit icon here. These other features we're not going to use for this project. So starting at the first one here, we'll edit it. It opens up a little dialog. I have looked up the French translation of abscess et toe. So on the left here, you'll see a concept report from the terminology SNOMED. Here are some names in SNOMED in English. In this case, they're the same, but in other cases, you'll find that they have a variety of different names. Your job is not to translate each name, but to come up with the best overall name for the concept itself. The broader meanings, the parent concepts are shown here, as are the narrower meanings, and the relationships themselves to better understand exactly what this thing is. These over here are all defaults. The red border around this just means that it's not detecting all the words in the spelling dictionary. We're not really worrying about spelling correction for now because this is small enough and I don't have a good dictionary right now. So basically what you want to do is enter the name here that you want to use. Make sure you tab out of this box, otherwise the button won't work. If for some reason there are two very good and common medical names in the target language for the same concept, you can actually click Add Description up here and then add another one. If there are more than two, you could similarly do the same thing. Of course, if you do this, the names should all be different. So here we're essentially done with this case. So we would click Save and Next. And you'll notice when I do this, it comes over here and puts a check next to it. And I'm now loading and looking at the second case, hypothyroidism. I could keep just doing this. Say, let's pretend I'm entering things for each of these. And you'll see as we work our way down, these things are filling in with checkboxes. If I get to the end of this list, you'll see that it will go off to the next page. So here, let's just fill these out. You can see the check marks filling their way in. We're getting close. And then here, when I finish the last one, it goes on to and loads the next page. And so that's how you continue through the entire list of 100. And you can see that here it's moved on to page 2. If I went back to page 1, you'd see it's all the ones I finished. So if you come back in, you just need to find your starting point, make sure it's sorted by name, and start there and work your way through again. Once you've gotten all the way through the 100 concepts, the idea is to come back to the beginning and go through and review the work again. So start at the first one and open it, review what's here, and if all looks good, then click Finish Next, and this will then drop off the list. And as you work your way through clicking Finish on this review cycle, you'll eventually take all of these things off your list. So you can see here I'm down to 99, and then you'll be basically done with the translating of the 100 concepts. There may be a little more that we do on this project, but that's the part for now. There's some concepts being translated externally in bulk by a translation team, and we'll probably have each person also review 100 cases in their target language from that set, just for consistency checking and that sort of thing, and to get a sense of the use of this tool for this purpose. Thank you very much for participating, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And I can get online and we can walk through any specific questions or problems that anyone's having.